Okay, hang on a second. Okay, we're rolling. Knocked the whole house down. Anyways, understanding dreams. And I had a dream last night, and whenever I have a dream that I don't understand, that I am fairly sure that did come from God and wasn't just a bad hot dog, okay, I go look it up in the Bible. Some particular situation, just, I don't know, it just seems like whenever I have a dream that I think comes from the Lord, I go to the Bible and I find out what it says. Now this particular dream was about a dog. I had a really nice looking dog. It was it was part Eskimo Spitz and looked like it was mixed with maybe pit bull, because it was a really husky looking dog, you know. It was huskier than a husky, put it that way. And this dog, I took it out for a walk and it turned into a human, turned into a replica of the dog, of the human version of the dog. He's a husky fellow, young, just like the dog, you know. So tall, talked, and he was real friendly. And, you know, and I know some people, no matter what you do, some people are just not going to respond. The Bible does not have a high opinion of a dog because of the character of a dog. Not meaning that there are dogs, that dogs are not important in our society. Of course they are. You know, they supply companionship and things like that. But the nature of a dog is what the Bible is talking about. Because you can bath up a dog, you can take it down to the beauty parlor, you can put clothes on it, and you can perfume it up, and you can make it look so pretty and take pictures, and it can win trophies and blah 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 blah. And then you let it outside to go potty right after the picture session, and then it go out there, man, and rub in some of the nastiest stuff, and it will turn and eat its own. You know, we have a terrible time with one little poodle eating doo-doo, if you know what I mean. And we just got to keep an eye on it, because and you just got to teach it what no means. And by the way, when the dog is not around you, it has no idea what no means and don't care. But that is the nature the Bible is speaking to here. In Matthew chapter 7 verse 6 it says, "Give not that which is holy unto the dogs," because the dog just has a nature to like destroy things, you know, and not take very good care of the things that are precious. And the dog would just like about pee just about anywhere, you know. And we have one that tries to pee on our bed all the time. So, and then we got to watch it real closely for that too. I mean, they're dogs, you know what I'm saying? You got to take special care of dogs. Okay, so this dream and the nature of a dog, and I let this dog go loose, and it seems like those people that, you know, like in the dream, the dog, I let him loose and he got in some trouble, and he came back with a hernia, and then he turned into a human again, and he took a knife and cut the hernia off. I'm like, you're not supposed to do that. You know. And that dog nature of a person, they you know, when they're in people like that, don't waste stuff on people that has a dog nature, you know. I guess that's pretty much what the Lord is saying. Don't waste things. Don't waste your time on people who have a dog nature. I remember when the Lord was here, He said His disciples came to Him and was talking to Him about certain people that was preaching things that are wrong, and Jesus says, leave them alone, because if the blind lead the blind, they shall both fall into the ditch. Leave them alone. And the Lord doesn't want us spending a lot of time on people with a dog-like nature. And you know what, we as people, we want to help everybody. We want to try to turn the world around. For God so loved the world, He gave His only begotten Son. So we want to try to turn everybody around that we can. We don't want to see anybody end up in hell. But there's just a lot of people out there that could care less what you think or what I think, you know, about whether they should be saved or not. They just don't care. They're here to have fun for this moment. They want to live this life and not worry about any other, because this is all that they can see. You know, they have a dog nature. That's what a dog deals with what's in front of him. He don't worry about tomorrow. He ain't even worried about a place to lay down tonight. He'll worry about that when he starts looking for a place to lay down. You know, a dog, I guess that's what they mean by dogmatic. You know, it's automatically dog-like. Okay. Well, when I say it, that's what it means. Okay. Because listen to things that God was talking about here around this. Okay. Now, He just got done saying, talking about don't judge, and behold the mote that's in thy brother's eye, and consider not the beam that is in thy own eye. Hypocrite, cast out the beam out of thy eye first, then thou shalt see clearly to cast the mote out of thy brother's eye. Okay, and then He says, give not that which is holy to dogs. Now that goes together. One, you know, people always say that about the judgment, and they leave that out, but they miss this verse 6. Give not that which is holy, but it goes right with that. Neither cast your pearls before the swine. See? Excuse me, that's what we're talking about. Lest they trample them under their feet and turn and rend you. They'll take everything you got. You go try to help them, yeah. There's a people that say if you try to help them, that shows a weakness, and they should take advantage of you for that. You know, it's some of the Muslim people that say that. Some of the terrorists. And they say it's a weakness, that compassion is a weakness. The Lord is saying here, man, have some wisdom about you, about the kind of people you're trying to help. You know, if somebody has an obvious record of a real bad past, don't try to help that person until they decide it's time to turn around. When the prodigal son left and he went far off, and he took all of his money with him and he spent all that he had, his dad didn't go running off after him. He didn't go chasing him down, begging him and preaching to him and all that kind of stuff. He just let him go. And I think that's exactly what we need to do. There's just certain people out there, man, that you just can't help. And there's no use trying to help until they turn around. Then when they turn around, then you can help them. When they decide, hey, this is foolish, I need to do something different with my life, then you can help them. Alrighty? Okay. Until then, your best friend is not a dog. Amen. Dog is not man's best friend. Jesus is man's best friend. God bless you. We'll see you next time. Another great message right here at Crossing the Middle Ministry.